Something is going to push them into attacking us. Could be right around the corner. We're 2 years too late already. Who'd you piss off to pull this duty? Assholes try anything.
Yeah, thought as much.
They love to tear us apart. You want me to keep giving you updates every few minutes?
Didn't think so.
I've got nothing else to say.
Uh-huh.
You can't let them get away with this.
Another reason to hate technology.
I must talk to you about what happened.
Well, that is
Talk, laddie, like I am not a citizen here.
I just came from the UNFILTERED complex, Felice. Golem City. Those people haven't been relocated. They've been detained. And they're running out of supplies, of space, of hope.
I told you, we cannot control how the government handles UNFILTERED. I was not even permitted to recruit there. If I did, I'd fill my quota in 30 minutes.
Shipping everyone to Rabia doesn't mean things would go differently. Augs are being dehumanized. You don't fix that with eco-friendly architecture.
There are two problems with Udale, a construction problem and an ideological one. Mr. Brown learned from past mistakes, and now we have checks and balances in place to screen out the undesirable elements.
Checks and balances? What I saw in Golem City goes deeper than security screening.
Really? Then what do you think the problems are?
The real problem is a militarized police force who see the people they're supposed to protect as threats. There's no common ground, no oversight, no accountability.
Rabia will be policed by Santo's own security services. They are augmented like us, and since Rabia is a corporate state, they have a vested interest in the city. It is part of the new city vision.
Corporate security answers to the corporation. It's in the name. If the new city vision starts eating into Santo's bottom line, how long before they're pulled out?
Mr. Brown, Santo has invested too much into Rabia for it to fail. It has to succeed, not just for the augmented, but for the future.
I hope it pays off.
I have a purpose. It's not like they do not see me working here all day. I have a purpose. It's not like they did not see me working here all day.
Hlášení o pohřešovaných osobách. Po útoku na Růžičkově nádraží se stále pohřešuje několik osob. Podrobnosti najdete na webu státní policie. Potenciálně zmatené či zraněné.
you get this number? It was on mistake. No. No, I am not interested in having my carpet cleaned. If he thinks that having his sister come to talk to me will change anything, I found him dead in my bed with a fucking clank. It's over.
city run by criminals and scum.
Let's see your permit, Og.
Of course, officer.
One moment. Transmitting ID scan. Got it. Everything checks out. You're free to go.
Bosses move, you move.
Come to the Red Queen. Loosest spot.
Ne, díky. Takhle zoufalá snad nikdy nebudu. The real star here is Agnieszka.
Let me know if you see him, okay? His entire right arm was augmented, and his left hand.
What can I get?
Over here!
Come on.
My favorite color is black. What about you?
Does he want our man?
Are you Vincent Black? It's me, Dobromila. Please, you... No, you are too... I'm sorry. I have made a mistake. I'm waiting for someone.
I know about your meeting. And I'm as eager to find Vince as you are. Maybe we can help each other.
Who are you? What is it you think you know?
Vince and I work together. I know who he is. I know what he does. And I know there are people worried about him.
Is he in danger? Has something happened to him?
I don't know yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But I get the feeling he's not the only one who might be in danger. That was some shot in the dark. You had no way of knowing who I was while I was here.
It wasn't a total shot in the dark. You're obviously not the Valley. Though I should have known right away that Vince Black wouldn't be augmented. I should be more discreet. We both should.
What kind of trouble are you in, exactly?
Vince wanted me to tell information about my husband's operation. Vlista runs a... It's something Vince was digging into. Come closer. Pretend you're kissing my neck.
Your husband runs a Diwali operation. I'm assuming there are people in here who know who he is. You don't think me kissing his wife might draw unwanted attention?
Flirting is one thing. They expect it. He cheats on me, I cheat on him. But his business is something else entirely. We must be discreet, darling. Please, I'll tell you whatever I can. Whatever you want. But not here. This isn't the time to ask questions. You understand, yes?
You're not in any danger as long as we're together. Now, how about you tell me a little more about your husband?
I am in danger the longer we are together. What part of this do you not understand?
I can protect you if it comes to that.
I don't need you to protect me. Listen to me. I know what I'm doing. Now, please. There is courage and there is suicide. We shouldn't be talking like this here.
All right, where do you suggest we talk?
Oh, darling. You are so sweet to say such things to me.
I can walk you out of here. You'll be fine.
No. I don't want them to see us together. Please. I am leaving by train tonight. There is a secluded courtyard by the tracks in Chikashka. Go before me and I'll meet you there. I promise to give you whatever information you need.
You sure you'll be all right until then?
I've survived marriage to that man for this long. I think I can make it one more night. I'll be okay. I just need another drink to get my courage up and to loosen my tongue. We'll see each other soon. I promise.
How much?
Yes.
That's not bad.
Bye.
Take your sideshow somewhere else.
Talara, you there? I just spoke to his contact. A woman he was supposed to meet to get info on some Diwali op. Problem is, he never showed up.
Hold it, Clank. You took the wrong train car. That was for humans. Let's see your documents, and you'd better hope they are all
This
in
is
order.
bullshit.
These are impressive credentials, but not impressive enough for you to pass as a natural. Don't do it again. Go on. Get out.
Talk, laddie, like I am not a citizen here. I have a
Buy
permit.
property here.
It's not
Well, it's
like
cheap.
they did not see me working here all day. I have a permit. It's not like they did not see me working here all day.
Spolupráce s
Talk, laddie, like I am not a citizen here.
Pro svou vlastní bezpečnost dbejte jejich pokynů.
Talk, laddie, like I am not a citizen here. I have a permit. It's not like they did not see me working here all day.
Wrong compartment, fuckhead.
Wrong fucking line, head.
What the hell?
This has to be a violation of our rights.
Fuck it up. Mějte to našli.
Боссом шутки плохи тут, да?
Это дело наше общее.
Time to close that mouth of yours!
Знаешь, что тяжка там была? Там что-то есть.
Папа!
Ну все, тебе пиво.
Стынь, брат. Я тебя убью.
Ну, а чё ты ждал?
Time to close that mouth of yours!
I'll lose him! I'll lose him!
All I wanted was a fresh start. No! No, 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 no! No! No, no, no! All I wanted was a fresh start. No! No, no, no! All I wanted was a fresh start.
Out of shape, please! I'm begging you!
No! No, no, no!
I'll lose him!
You bastard! That bastard! That murderous piece of shit!
Are you okay?
He sent them here to kill me. I mean, I know what kind of man my husband is, but to sick those animals on me... Oh, I tried to tell you inside the club. We needed to be more discreet.
You sure he's the one who sent them?
Who else? Blesta is not a good man. He smuggles weapons, drugs, whores, you name it. All of it heading east. Oh, it's obvious now that he knows that I know. I have the address of the locker where everything is stored, and I have the code to get in.
You want me to shut down your husband's smuggling operation?
That is what Vince wanted. I was going to give him this information, and in exchange he was going to pay for my ticket out of Prague. Don't you understand? I must leave Blesta tonight. I must get as far as I can.
What else do I need to know about your husband?
Blesta is like all young Diwali. You cannot argue with them. You cannot intimidate them. You cannot appeal to their heart. All he cares about is delivering on time and chasing after women who are not his wife.
Is that why you want to get back at him? Because of something he's done to you?
I have no illusions about who I married. I knew he was ambitious, eager to please the wrong kinds of men. But I didn't think he would turn into this monster. I want him to test failure, to have to walk home with his tail between his legs.
If I get involved in this, there's a chance he might not walk home at all.
I wouldn't cry over him.
Given what happened with those men, the way they attacked us, seems like you're in even more danger than you thought.
Don't worry. I will be careful. Just as you must be, darling. Besides, I'll be out of Prague within the hour, and Blesta will never see me again. Assuming, of course, that you can pay.
How did you know to trust Vince with all this? What made you believe he can help?
I didn't know. Not for sure. All I knew is that very few are willing to stand up to men like my husband. I had heard that Vince Black was one of those men. But when he didn't show up to our meeting, I don't know what to think of him anymore. I put my faith in you now.
Do you know of any other ways to contact Vince? Or do you know anything that might explain why he didn't show up?
All I know is that Vince wanted information about my husband. And that my husband... Blesta knew the name Vince Black. He cursed it often. I believe he feared Vince.
Alright, this information you have, how much do you want for it?
The price of a ticket to Berlin, with enough left over to start my new life. That is what Vince and I had agreed. They say Berlin is a good city for those wanting to be lost.
Here. The ticket's already been bought, open-ended. You leave when you want.
All right. Thank you. My husband owns a storage locker next to the Palisade Bank. The code is 2565. It is the centerpiece of his operation. I hope you find what you're looking for. You have the information you need to take down my husband's operation.
Delara, that Diwali op Vince was digging into? I've got the address of a smuggling locker he was looking for. The informant Vince was supposed to meet, she agreed to work with me instead. Point is, I got a lead. I'll let you know what I find.
I have a permit. It's like they did not see me working here all day.
I just came from the Utrecht complex, Felice. Golem City. Those people haven't been relocated. They've been... The real problem... I just came... Sorry. I don't advise on corporate security anymore. Had some bad experiences where contracts were more valuable than people.
I may recruit for Santo, but I am not naive. The capsule apartment looking onto the desert they promised me, I know the view's not even real. It's just a screen. But I don't care. It's a future. What do you have waiting for you?
I'm taking my future day by day. But enjoy your room with a view, Felice.
Talk, laddie, like I am not a citizen here.
What the hell are you thinking? Trying to start a riot or something? Naturals only, Clank. Now let's see your paperwork.
Let's hurry this up. I've got places to be.
You really must think you're something special. Lucky your credentials stand up, but don't be cute again. Stick with your kind. Now go!
If I get somewhere more public, I might be safe. Leave me alone.
Quiet today. No disturbances.
Just one more time. That's it. Then I'll get clean.
Hello, Og.
Who listens to that garbage? Who listens to that garbage?
I'm right here, damn it! Get them off me. Get them off me.
Not much going on. Master kisses as it gets ahead.
Can't even trust the park.
Unnatural.
Jsem to ve zprávách, nemohl jsem to vidět.
The whole department is corrupt.
Rather, stay quiet.
Not much going on.
I catch you in the natural car again. You will not be happy.
Enough problems already.
Your papers, Og.
Here, enjoy.
Smart ass. ID check BH847. I see. Thanks. You must think you're something special, eh? Get the hell out of here.
Každých pár minut.
Used to be a beautiful city.
Fine.
Hate to see what these hogs have done.
Are we really doing any good?
Make no trouble.
Well, who are you? What are you doing here? If Vlasta sees you, he'll... Waiting alone was part of the deal.
Vlasta, huh? What kind of deal? Why are you locked up in here?
I don't know who you are or what you want, but me getting out of here is non-negotiable. You need to leave.
I got a tip about a Diwali smuggling operation being run through here. One that may or may not involve someone I'm looking for. And headed by your friend, Vlasta.
Vlasta is not my friend. He's a necessary evil. Are you some kind of cop? I know all about cops. The ones I met in Golem were very good at introducing themselves.
I'm not like them.
Look, I'm not from here. My name is Olivier. 5 months ago, I was pulled from a train. I didn't have a ticket. They checked my name and saw that in university years ago. I was part of a radical group. 50 students, we were nothing. But it is enough for them to drag me into Golem. Since then, I have spent every minute of every day trying to get out. And now that I'm close, you are not going to ruin it for me.
You're paying the Diwalis to be their cargo. There's gotta be better ways of getting out of Prague.
Not legal ones. Not for me. Vlasta's my best shot of getting past the checkpoints. I got the rest of the money and now he's going to get me all the way to Rabia. I am not going back to Golem. Do you have any idea how bad it is?
I saw segregation in Golem, oppression, crime. But I also saw courage, people finding ways to keep going. I know it's bad, but I'm not sure it's worth making a deal with the devil just to get out.
If you believe that, then you go live there. Spend 5 months getting kicked, spit on, locked up and interrogated about things you know nothing about. I'll take my chances with people like Vlasta, people like Vince.
Vince Black? What's his role in all of this?
He's the one I had to pay to get to Vlasta.
You had to pay him where? When's the last time you saw him?
2 days ago, the basement of a convenience store in Davni Obvut. It was not far from the gates. That is all I know, please. This is my ticket now, do you understand? Promise me.
You can't ask me to ignore a Diwali smuggling ring. They're moving weapons around, helping to arm God knows who.
Not my problem. Look, I never had another chance like this. I've given them everything I have for this one shot. If I get recaptured... It's Vlasta. Look, nothing you do here can change the fact that the Diwalis move contraband through the city. It's what they do. It's something they'll always find a way to do. You stop this truck and others will still make it out. The only difference is that I won't be on any of them.
I need to meet Katka at the club by 9.
Katka might have to wait.
Who sent you?
I'm the guy who's gonna shut you down. Your days of moving illegal merchandise are over.
Vlasta. Please. I don't know him.
You've heard enough. You're a dead man.
I can't believe you! What am I supposed to do now?
You didn't want to be stuck inside a truck with those men. Whatever promises they made, they were never gonna keep.
You don't know that.
It's an educated guess. Look, whether or not they would have come through for you, it doesn't change who they were and what they were into.
You stopped one delivery. That's not going to win whatever crusade you think you're on. There are a million other ways to move illegal merchandise out of this city. But there was only one way I knew of for people like me to get out of here. And here was it! I think you should leave. You obviously got what you wanted. You've ruined it. My only chance.
Over there. You hear that?
Busy, friend. I'm late for supper. My wife is going to kill me.
City run by criminals and scum.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Used to be a beautiful city. Now
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
Here comes another one.
can't even trust the department.
I'm free.
I did not like the way those guards from the bank were looking at me earlier. Those Tagors guys? What happened? Are you okay? I guess I sat on the bench with
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Make the best of it.
Why did you fall down? Time to wake up, right?
Off your ass, let's see what that was.
Keep moving.
Check over there. We're getting close. Cover me. We're heading in. There's nothing here.
I'm going.
Is this some kind of AUG protest? Welcome, welcome.
Nice gear you've got here.
All high-end. And you look like you know high-end. Which biotech did your job? Not Isolate. They don't come in black.
You try this on all your customers?
Just...
Gonna have to disappoint you.
Maybe...
That stuff's illegal.
Come on, man, don't play around.
Sure.
Great, go ahead. Super! Seen it all before, haven't you?
Some other time.
I'm not going...
When? When it is past.
Over here, friend.
And it's a pleasure
I have what you need.
Listen, I know opponents are saying the Human Restoration Act is a step back.
Yeah.
Enough problems already.
Všem, že jste dneska přišli do Rudý královny. Máme holky, máme kluky, máme tady všechno. Připravte si kredity, dámy a pánové, jízda začíná. Hej, jste připravený a nažavený? Možná už je čas lípnout na věc, ne? Pamatujte, soukromí pokoje jsou k dispozici nahoře.
Delara, I found Vince. You were right to have a bad feeling. Yeah. I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna let you be the one to break this to Miller.
Panzer bastard.
So you found the bomb maker. Linked everything to Ark.
Not exactly.
Jesus, Jensen.
We did find the bomb maker. Allison Stanek, a local resident. We have her in custody now. But she told me she'd made dozens more bombs before we arrested her. And she delivered them to Viktor Marchenko.
So it was Ark.
Something more is going on here, Miller. Have you had a chance to backtrace the pocket secretary I gave you?
Not yet, but I will, when I get back to the office.
Good. Because Stanek also told me that Marchenko has a base of operations in the Swiss Alps. A research facility called GARM. That sound like something Ark has the resources for to you?
I'll contact McCready. Get him and a few analysts to work up a plan.
We need to move on this now. Chicane and I can fly there and back, get a lay of the land, while Mac and his team do the research.
Really? Got it all figured out in that clockwork head of yours. Oh, what the hell? I'm in.
You got enough fuel to get to Switzerland?
To get us there, sure.
Fine, do it. But this is recon only. Do not engage. Contact me the minute you have something.
Yes, sir.
You've proven yourself so far on this one, Jensen. Don't screw it up.
Copy that. Miller's not used to giving compliments, is he?
He's getting static from the brass. They're starting to riot in Gollum over that shit with Rucker. I'm sure he doesn't blame you. Much. Anymore.
And what do you think?
I think tracking that bomb maker was some fine work. If the intel you got from her stands true, Gollum City will be the least of our problems. So what do you say we go find out how deep in it we are, right? You all set?
When we first talked, you told me that your limp kept you honest. That's an interesting way of looking at an injury.
Your preamble's as thin as soup, man. Don't dance around it, just ask it.
I'm only curious. We've all got a story.
No, that's not it. What you really want to know is, do I hate him? The man that tore out my knee. His name was Lachlan Beats. He was a laborer. Worked in the mines up near Bendigo before everything went to hell. Beats was a family man who did what he thought he had to do in order to provide for his family. See, back then, nobody could compete with you Ogs when it came to manual labor jobs. So, he made a choice, if you can call it that.
And his choice changed your life. You don't resent Beats for what happened?
What I resent are the men who coaxed men like him to get augmentations, men who enforced a system where the rich could buy artificial expertise without thinking about what it would cost all of us in the end. No, I don't resent him. At least not anymore. I was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Story of my life. So look, on that sunshiny note, what do you say we put some miles behind us?
Hey, when we get to the Alps, we could get into some action. Are you ready for that?
Why? Because I've been flying hack for the last few years.